Right, now I think this is very, very easy, and I know Jack does as well. But let's cast it. Okay?
Okay, fine. Great.
So
if you two think it's easy, you've talked about it. Go.
yeah.
I just don't. I know Ben's Frankenfurter.
Yes, 100%.
Great.
Do you not think you'd be really good at that?
And Frankenfurter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Yeah,
I think you'd
Can't
be
sing
so
badly.
good at
Don't
it.
matter.
I love that nature of
Yeah.
that character.
the ballsiness.
Yeah, because it's so
Out there. You can't really go wrong, can
Can't
it?
fuck up.
The only way you can fuck up is not go
Is
enough.
not go
If you
enough.
don't believe in it. I agree.
The only
yeah.
way
Yeah.
is if you believe. Oh, I'm not sure. But what's
Yeah.
amazing about Tim Curry doing it is he goes full
Yeah.
guns for every part of that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes full guns in the costume.
Yeah.
Full guns with Janet. Full guns
Yeah.
with Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full guns with Eddie.
Yeah.
And then Rocky. It's a really.
You know that when they've sat down and they've gone through that costume with Tim Curry, he has, he's literally either said yes to everything or suggested it himself because he will have had to make his own limits.
He's
on that
running.
film.
He's running after Rocky.
In high
Yeah.
heels.
In high heels.
Yeah.
I mean, he's running after him properly and then collapses.
It was 4 hours in makeup for all that makeup. And in the end, he went, this is taking too long. I'm just going to do it myself. And he learned how to do it all of himself.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm Frankenfurter.
Rocky.
No, I'm not Rocky.
You
I'm
are.
Riff Raff.
No, I'm
I'm
Riff Raff.
O'Brien.
I'm Riff Raff, you're Rocky. What do you think about
I can't be Rocky.
I see Jack as Riff Raff.
I'm Riff
Oh.
Raff.
I think
Meatloaf.
You're
You're
Meatloaf.
It's
You're
obvious.
Meatloaf.
It's a
I'm-
gimme. The ball was thrown up to me. I hit it with the meatloaf. You're fucking.
I do
Eddie.
that song very well.
Yeah, I could.
Out
It's
the freezer, on the motorbike.
it's a very good song.
Yeah.
All the songs are strong.
And
Okay.
he's very good at it.
Yeah, he is. He gives it guns.
It's a hard one to do, but we did it with High School Musical. Top 3 songs.
I'm going to go.
Sweet transvestite.
You got
Yeah.
Sweet Transvestite.
I like that.
You got
And
you got the Time Warp. You got
No,
Science
I'm not
Fiction.
going
You got
Time Warp.
Damn it! I'm just listing
Yeah,
songs.
no, yeah.
You got Dan It Janet. You've got
Touch me, touch me, touch me.
Yeah.
That's good.
I wanna feel
I liked Eddie's song on the motorbike.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was good. I also liked Frankenfurter's last song
when she's going back.
when she's going
Yeah.
back. I liked
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did that last shot. Remember that last shot of him stood and they had that spotlight
Yeah.
and you see him from the side. I thought it was a great shot. I also like that I could make you a man in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked that.
I like it when they're somewhere in the darkness.
Yes.
And a part of light.
They're good tunes.
Yeah, they are.
Sweet transvestites.
Sweet transvestite. That's
So,
the one.
because when I remember going to watch it and I came back to the flat and Ben was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's good." And he was like, "What did you think? Did you love it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is good. It's not what I was expecting." And Ben just went, "Sweet transvestite," and then he was like, "Play the song," sort of thing. And you spoke to me about that Tissy,
Patient.
yeah, and that
Because in 1975, when this was made, there was. It just shows you now it's on Disney Plus.
yeah.
Yeah.
1975, you've got a man singing Sweet Transvestite. It's like.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it
It
going.
was strict 18.
Yeah.
It's a strict 18.
Was it?
Yeah. They wouldn't show it in certain cinemas in certain countries. They wouldn't show it. And like Ben says, it's now on Disney Plus.
It's now on Disney Plus. I mean, Colson, what's so weird for me is like, if you look at, like, it's almost like if you looked at having a film in the 70s, 75, take it 50 years, you'd have a film from the 1920s. So it's that much of it's like
Yeah,
silent
yeah.
movies to 75, 75 to now
Yeah.
it's on Disney Plus. But I remember when that came out, it's like, oh, wow, what the fuck am I seeing? This is
Yeah.
amazing.
This is off.
It's amazing. Like, just what it was trying to say and the songs and the characters. And then he kills Eddie.
Yeah, that was gruesome
Yeah.
in a way. I mean,
Gruesome.
it
Yeah.
runs
Kills
after
him.
him.
I mean,
Cool.
there's-
And then they eat him.
Then they eat
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
And then both Brad and Janet, you lose their
He shags
virginity
them
to him.
both. Yeah, that was
I mean, it
amazing.
was like when you're watching that. I mean, imagine 75. You're watching it, going, "What the?"
Yeah.
And then, you know, Rocky's getting made. He gets made into this huge, muscly guy, and then he sort of dies, and he hangs on his neck as he's climbing up that huge thing
Yeah.
towards the end. I mean, it's quite a thing. So
Yeah.
it's amazing now
Yeah.
for me
Yeah.
to go, fucking hell, it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
25.1 out of 30,
I think that's more than.
which interestingly is level with Big Lebowski.
Mm.
Do you think that's? I mean, two very, very different films.
Two very different films.
So it's
But
below,
both cult movies.
yeah.
below Kes.
His
See,
rating brought it down.
that's a
His
tough
rating
one.
brought
But
it
it's
down.
a good job
That's a
I
tough
fucking
one.
did.
Below,
It's a good job I did. Otherwise, you're up there with bloody
Yeah, but
Schindler's
Rocky Horror-
List.
below Kes, above Brokeback Mountain. It's an interesting one, that, because it's a better film than Kes.
Well, I don't know about that.
I think you're on. I think you're on a very sticky wicket with Rocky Horror and Kes. They're two vastly different films. Two films that are really, really significant at the time
Yeah.
they played.
Yeah.
Kes is making a complete look at how we lived in. So actually, it's a very, very good point, Coles. Rocky Horror playing in the cinema in Kes.
What, at the same period of time?
Imagine.
So Screen 1's got Rocky Horror on, Screen 2's got
No,
Kes on.
imagine that the town in Sheffield, right?
Barnsley, isn't it?
Barnsley.
So you're living in the time of Kes.
You're
Yeah,
living
yeah,
in the
yeah,
time
yeah.
of
You can go
Kes.
and watch Rocky
It's just
Horror.
a jump to the left.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah.
That's how fucking mad it
So
was.
fresh out the mine.
Fresh out the mind. What you're seeing tonight, it's a new film.
I'm putting my tights on.
I'm putting my hands on my hips and bringing my knees in tight. That's how.
That's mad.
Isn't that mad?
Yeah, mad.
Now you're
Yeah.
seeing,
Yeah.
which is great from the podcast, I think, is you're actually seeing
What the world looks
what
like.
the world looked like to me in 1975 at school.
Yeah.
I plonk along to the cinema for £1 or whatever it was, and I go, "Oh, we're doing the time warp. I'm just a sweet transvestite." It's
Yeah.
imagine Newcastle, the time
Yeah.
it cares, and I go and see it, and I'm like, "Oh, this is mind blowing."
You fully are Billy Elliot, aren't you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Except I can't dance.